I want to talk to you, go back to the paper if we could for a minute. You talked about some common ground, some thematic areas. And the paper talks about those and issues a call for interested parties to offer some input. And you stated earlier in our interview that there's a lot of people who have a lot of expertise. Can you talk in a general way some of the themes that you have come together over that the thinking has coalesced around, that you all realized, okay, this is something that we need to explore?
Well, I guess one theme that would resonate with most Albertans today is the need to really raise our game in terms of increased fiscal and economic stability in Alberta. We have a long history in Western Canada of really riding one or two horses, and when the horse stumbles, the whole economy craters. And so we've had a real boom-bust history in the West. Alberta, it's been energy and agriculture, and BC, it's been mining and forestry, and Saskatchewan, largely agriculture historically. And so one of the issues that we are grappling with is how we ensure that the economy is more stable going forward and has a better, more stable growth trajectory. And that's going to be something that we're going to be digging into in our report. How do we diversify from oil and gas, for example? Do we go off into producing automobiles and airplanes? Our initial thinking would be no. Our initial thinking would be that we take those areas where we're currently strong and historically have been strong and look at how we can push out the margin in terms of value-added activities around our fundamental strengths by using innovation, by applying new technologies, by becoming global experts, by spreading our energy, for example, expertise, or our agricultural expertise around the world and penetrate the global economy in that way. And that will come back to the fiscal question, because our members are concerned about whether the fiscal position of the government is sustainable today in relation to our dependence on non-renewable natural resource revenues. And so one of the issues that we're struggling with right now is, what do you do to ensure that non-renewable resources, which are really owned by generations of Albertans not yet born, how do we ensure that they are participating in the benefits of our non-renewable natural resources? And so we're looking at questions as to how we ensure that as we develop our natural resources and our energy resources, that we're doing it in a way that's going to leave a lasting job creation and economic legacy as we go forward. And maybe it involves taking some of the proceeds as we liquidate those resource assets, and we need to be thinking about how we invest the returns from those resources in ways that will produce a sustainable, competitive, powerful, job-creating economy 10, 20, 30 years out.